Welcome to the video today, guys. Today we are going to put the HMF muffler on the 99 Yamaha Warrior. So first you have to remove these little heat shields off the original muffler. You can do this by using a Phillips screwdriver. There are 4 little screws you have to take out, and the cover comes right off. The next thing you're going to want to do is remove the muffler clamp, which we used an 11mm wrench for. Once you have the clamps removed and the muffler bolts removed, you can then twist off the original muffler. It does take a little bit of wiggling, but it will come off of there. And then you can actually throw away that old clamp because the new one actually comes with it. Here is what the new muffler looks like right now. So it's an HMF Performance muffler. It's supposed to be pretty cool. Jake was really excited about this. So once you get done staring at it, you can start to put it back in the way you took the old one off. You kind of got to fish it around a couple things and then hook it up to the muffler that's still hooked to the motor. It's one thing that putting a new part on really does show you is how dirty your quad is. If you notice, we left that old clamp on. We were lining it up to make sure the bolts lined up, and we did not realize it came with a new one. So make sure you take and remove that before you put the new muffler on, but you also want to install the new one on the old pipe or put it on the new pipe before you hook it up. So we redid that, got it pushed all the way back in so that the bolts lined up, and then we had to use our 11mm wrench to tighten down the clamp. Once the clamp was tightened down, then we installed the muffler mount there that hooks onto the frame to keep the muffler still. The only thing we did not have for this was we didn't have a long enough bolt for the top left bolt there at the top of the muffler. So we still have to get one of those. That's the only part that didn't really line up. So you can tighten that up with your 11mm wrench, which that was kind of the trickiest part of the whole process, was getting that thing tightened up because the wrench kept slipping off the bottom. With a few minor adjustments, we were able to get that all hooked up, tightened up, and then we moved on to the next part. So the next thing you want to do is take and remove the end cap of the muffler off, because you have to install the spark arrestor. I guess then that's what it is, or at least it's a little screen thing to keep critters out of your muffler. Last thing you want to do is put an awesome muffler like this on and then have some squirrel or rat or mouse put a little nest in there, or have a bird put a nest in there. So if you don't put it on, you would end up with a little hole that all the critters could go in. But it sounds like it's a spark arrestor, so that if any flames come shooting out your muffler, it'll prevent that from happening, I guess. The only question we ran into is the spark arrestor supposed to stick out, or if it's supposed to stick in. It took us a few minutes to look it up on the internet to figure out which way we wanted it, and Jacob ended up going with putting it in. But for these ones, you need like an Allen wrench to take those off. As you can see inside the muffler. It's pretty cool how clean it is right now. Eventually it'll get really dirty, but it is a pretty looks like it's a well machined muffler. So once you figure out which way that's going to go, you're going to want to put it on there. Like I said, we didn't know which way it would go. So you put the spark arrestor in there, and then you reattach the muffler cap. After you get all the bolts tightened down, then you're going to want to reinstall the heat shield and the screws that hold that on. And then it's time to stand back and look at your accomplishment. This took us about an hour to do with absolutely zero experience. So I'm confident if we can do it and figure it out in one day, so can you. We picked this up off of Amazon. There's an affiliate link down in the description box below where you could pick one up for your quad. This is an affiliate link where we do get compensated if you do buy one, but it's at no extra cost to you, and they ship it right to your door. We just needed a couple wrenches, a couple of screwdrivers, a ratchet with an extension and a deep well socket, and then also a hammer. And now it's time for the moment of truth to hear what she sounds like.